Hey everybody, happy Aloha Friday. What is going on? 1 week before Halloween, I am here with the usual suspects, the Kados, here on the Abbacado show, where we nerd out over music, all kinds of music. We're going to open up with a little wheel of cheese right now. If you've never done the wheel of cheese, obviously if you're seeing this on YouTube, well, it's a little too late. You can always come and join us. But for those of you who are here with me right now, we're going to start off with a little wheel of cheese. Remember the rules. If it's the first time that you're here, the list is right there. It is pinned to the top of the chat. You can just put your name in there and the song you want me to hear and want us to all listen to. We spin it. If it lands on you, we play your song. Any style of music, doesn't matter what style of music. It could even be your music. I don't care. We're celebrating all kinds of music here. Only rule is you cannot give me a song longer than 7 minutes. If it's 7:01, it's an automatic punt. And it is vigorously, fortuitously, rules followed by our mods, of which we have 227 of them. Just kidding. So, yes, of course, 7 minutes unless you donate. If you want more than 7 minutes, then you could do a dono boosty, and then, you know, if you have any trouble with that, I have a couple mods here. Like 1 a.m. just showed up, giving me snarky turtle face. I also know that SB's here, another one of our mods. I don't know if Turnip has showed up yet. He could be lurking. I also know that $1 for a Dream Theater song. Yeah, that song will be played in 2026. And let's see, who else? We got Turnip, we got 1 a.m., we got hopefully they're here. I don't know. All right, guys, here we go. Are you ready? We are starting off with Wheel of Cheese. I need to refresh this. I've got over 350 donos here. Hang on for a second. Refresh everything, and here we go for the spleen. Spleen, 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 spleen. There we go. Okay, are you ready? Let's see if you see your name here. I'm going to refresh. This is the old list. Now it's a new one. Here we go. Here's the new list. Do you see yourself? I see you if you see you. All right, here we go. All right, first spin of the day. Who do we got? Oh, it is MP3 Junkie is in the house. Let's see what MP3 Junkie would like us to listen to. Let's see here. Ooh, this ought to be a fun way to start off the old stream here. Sorry, I keep turning away from microphony. So, been feeling sad, depressed lately for whatever reason. Bri, you're not the only one, let me tell you. I don't know why I gravitate towards sad music when I feel that way. Anyways, this is a sad song, but I like it. See the oxymoron? You see it? The sad song actually makes you feel good. That's why we listen to music. MP3 wants us to listen to a song from the band Death Cab for Cutie. The song is What Sarah Said. You guys ready? Let's go. Oh, great production. I love that. His voice kind of reminds me a little bit of John Andrasik from Five from Fighting. I love how he opened up at the piano. Lonely piano, drums come in, little bass, vocals come in, piano disappears, guitar picks up the part, and then the piano meets you halfway through the first verse. Love that kind of structure. Great production.
Amongst the vending machines and year-old magazines, in a place where we only say goodbye, it's sung like a violent wind that our memories depend on a faulty.
Now you see they flipped the production here. Piano's here, guitar, clean guitar is gone. And now the clean guitar has entered back again. Love that.
And I looked around at all the eyes on the ground as the TV entertained itself. 'Cause there's no comfort in the waiting room. Just nervous paces,
Song's on 6.5 minutes long, but I think this is feeling kind of like a pre-chorus. Maybe we haven't really hit the chorus, and the piano was the emphasis, musical hook.
and everyone with their heads. But I'm thinking of what Sarah said.
That was cool.
Love is watching someone die.
Ooh. I love the ghost note work on the snare while the ride's going. Very soft. Love that.
So who's gonna watch you die? So who's gonna watch you die?
I love the rebuild of it. It's great.
So who's gonna watch you
Love this. It was such a vibe. I love how they're letting us off this. What a beautiful track that was. What a gorgeous track to start us off with. I mean, I'm truly sorry that you're not well and you're sad and I think one of the beautiful things about not only you sharing the music with us and while you having this moment and stuff like that, there's that sense of unilateral commiseration because we're all going through different types of sadness. Sadness doesn't have to have a particular singular face of whether it's, you know, internal, external impacted, whatever it is. And I think, you know, this is one of the most beautiful things about music, is that we can find somewhere in our playlist something that might at least bring us either out of it or help us understand it and stuff like this. And this was that particular track. I think one of the most important things about this track, the piano pattern was very subtle. The chord changes were really nice. They were wide open, the voicings. And that kind of lulls you into a really super cool pattern, you know? And to me, along with his voice, remember I told you it sounded a little bit like John Andrasik from Five for Fighting, that higher register, kind of in-between chest head voice, but in a very soft tone. I thought it was a great track, and I thought it was a great way to start the stream, for sure. Thank you so much for bringing that into us. All right, refreshing more. Let's get some more cheesy in here. What do you say? I'm saying we do cheese. Some more cheese is what I'm saying. Thank you again, MP3 Junkie. I hope you were here for that. Were you here? Was MP3 Junkie? Oh, there he is, right there. Shuckadoobies. I'm glad you were here for that. Brick Tasty, what's going on? Welcome to the Cados. Everybody say hi to Brick Tasty. Okay, let me refresh. Let's go for some more Wheel of Cheese here. And let's see what I got here. Wheel of Cheese. All right, look at that. Wheel of Cheese getting a little thick. There's what I'm talking about. You guys ready? Let's go. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, no. Oh my gosh. The best laugher in town is what I'm saying. So let's see what Mr. Kazi wants. The Kazi wants us to listen to something I won't be able to pronounce. So why even bother, bro? I know you do this on purpose. Rigged. Rigged is what I'm saying. Hi, Jeeps. Since you streamed again during the spooky season, I figured I'd send you a slightly horrific track by one of my all-time favorite bands, Maximum the Hormone. Oh, that's why I can't pronounce it. It's because it's written in Maximum the Hormone calligraphy. Nothing you need to know that's different than the usual for them. Just the visuals may be a bit extra tonight. Enjoy. Mwahahaha. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Here you go. This is Judgment Kazi making trouble. This is Maximum the Hormone. Bikini Sports Ponchin. Bikini Sports Ponchin. I'm just saying, guys, this is from Judgment Kazi. We don't know. I can hear you laughing from here, bro. And you're not, we don't even have audio on. I'm just saying, let's go. The Hormone. Oh, Poting, she anime. That stands for no more ass. So, System of a Down. Yeah, you're right. Jibba-dabba-doo, shooba-doo-da-da.
Making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, Ponchin's body Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, Ponchin's body Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, Ponchin's body Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin.
I'm sorry, but it sounds, yeah, exactly, Skippy. I'm not going to say it. That's exactly what it sounds like. You guys can read it in the chat. I'm just saying. It's like System of a Down and Chili Pepper Easy. Bass player smoking like Kliq, that's for sure. jibba jabba jib, jabba jibba jab.
Making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, monkeys falling Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, monkeys falling Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, monkeys falling Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, making his balls Ponchin, monkeys falling Ponchin.
Remember, everybody, this came from Judge Me Kazi. I really do like this riffage here. They should play this video for prepubescent teens as birth control. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Dang, it's going to be a packed house or wherever. I got to watch a little bit of this. Come on. Oh, did he win? Like Meet the Band? They have so much fun over there. Look at that. Meet the Band.
さ好きなホルモン以外のバンドとか。なんかいろいろ。ホルモン以外で好きなバンドは。
Well, I don't know what they're saying, but it looks like they're having a blast, and he's having the best time ever. And Meet the Band. Anyhow, Kazmi, what a great track. That was hilarious. Actually, you know what? I mean, it was released. It looks like it was released about 4 months ago. This is, once again, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep leaning back into this. I love to hear modern release projects that are just so not focused on, you know, the intensity and the insanely wonderful power of engineering and sidechain. This isn't a diss to it. It's just nice to hear recording and engineering that is a lot more raw and pure and straightforward signal flow. And, you know, like you feel a little bit of the humanity in it, you know, without it being overly processed. A lot of really fun, super cool little trickery. Excuse me. In the sense that, like, for instance, when they did do stuff, the little trickery they did is like that, and, you know, at one point it's got a nice stereo imaging, but then there was a point where they just brought one single track right up the middle just to kind of separate that a little bit while they add a little color. So they were messing around with, you know, ding, 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 ding. You know, as far as imagery and stuff like that, you know, but it was straightforward, everything. I would have, in the sense that I had mentioned earlier about, you know, wow, this had a little Chili Pepper vibe, would have loved to have heard just a little bump, maybe just 2.5 dBs, maybe 3 dBs in the bass, send it out there, because my ears tuned in, but still yet, it was, I couldn't, like, I wanted to hear it a little more than what it was. Oh, so it was released in the mid-2000s. Okay, so apparently it was just uploaded here on whatever this page is. So, my bad. Anyhow, thanks, Kazi. Shockadoobies, bro. That was a fun little track to get us whipping up here on the... let me see. Let's do one more wheel of cheese, and then I'll go into the donos. What do you say? One more wheel of cheese, and then we hit the donos? I say that's what we do. Because that's what we do. Because I know we have wheelies hanging in the background waiting for the wheelies. Here we go. Oh, wait, I got to refresh. Okay. I'm going to refresh. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I suck. What the hell happened to my wheelie? Oh, my God. I speened out. Shut up. There we go. Here comes the old man emotes. There they go. I got it back on my own. I'm just saying. Bruh. See? All by myself. All I had to do is press the right button. Gone fun it. Okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. We shall spin. Viagra helps. Bruh. Okay, here we go. Guys beating up the old man. You guys supposed to protect me, man? But no. Square meal! What do we got here for Square Meal wants us to listen to? Aloha, this is the theme from the third game in the Yomawari series. It's a horror game where you play as a little girl wandering through Japanese neighborhoods at night, avoiding evil spirits. Or it's a young girl just taking a regular subway ride in Japan without getting... Well, anyhow. Here we go. Let me see. What do we got here? It's la 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 la. The name... Sorry. The name of this is Yomawari, Lost in the Dark, and the name of the song is Opening, and it's in from Square Meal. Is Square Meal here? Is he here? Just Square Meal? Okay, well, I know he's hanging. If not, he knows where to find it. You guys, you know, on that YouTube channel is what I'm saying. There you are. Okay, Square Meal, here you go. More piano, lovely, simply lovely. Beautiful. The feeling, and I don't know anything of the game, but the feeling that I'm getting is the character maybe walking down a dimly lit dark street, sad, slightly looking over his shoulder, maybe not too fearful, but kind of in a lost moment and kind of a sad wonderment. There was a note in there that made me go. I'll bet you it's going to close out on that major third at some point. There, I just felt a little something weird. Must be a loop point. I was hoping that it would get around and maybe we'd hear a resolve of that minor third into like a major third and make it slightly uplifting with a little bit of hope. Yeah, I guess I guess I was kind of close to describing the emotion of it being just kind of like by yourself, wandering around, looking around you, wondering where maybe you're, you know, maybe contemplating, or maybe having a memory of better times, kind of a thing. So, you know, this is the kind of music that I would use and, you know, compose in that kind of environment, like a little wonderment and stuff like that. So, and the fact that it was there was that repetitive pattern. The other thing about it that I thought was really unique and very nifty is the string section. That it wasn't really a string section. It could have been a cello and a viola or whatever, but the entrance of each note had a little, that style of a very soft entrance in the string and stuff like that, made it just a slight little lag, as it wasn't necessarily coming in on the downbeat, and that kind of gives this little kind of like, you almost want to, catch your breath. You also, you want to sigh, or there's a moment of sighing, because sighs matter. So I'm just saying that was a good choice. I'm sorry. Here we go. Here we go. That's just what it is. So sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Okay, so we've opened up with 3 Wheel of Cheese here. Let's go ahead and refresh the data. Let's get ourselves going with our donos, which I have quite a few. It looks like I'm going to have to do a double session today. So we're going to start off with our friend Ginger. Are you here? Ginger. Sorry, Great Sage Son. That was a good emote. Ginger, one of our stoic Kados here. Thank you so much, Ginger. That was very nice. I'm going to be able to have an extra bottle of beer tonight. I appreciate that. That was very generous. Where's Ginger? Ginger, somebody ping Ginger. So we are doing a song. It says Song for Spooky Season. Okay, so this is Song for Spooky Season. Hey, Ginger. How you doing, bub? We're doing your track. Thank you so much. That was very kind, Dono. This is called Bloodrock. And the name of the song is D.O.A. You guys know of this? Bloodrock, D.O.A.? I'm thinking he's bringing it to us. Here we go. A super old retro organ there. Actually, that's what my wife said to me. Wow, what a great sound. How old is this, Ginger? Oh, that nice growly organ back there. I love that.
Laying here, looking at the ceiling.
Yeah, DR.
Someone lays a sheet across my chest.
Mostly when the drums come in, you can really detect that 70s engineering on it.
Is flowing down my
Fingers.
Pain is flowing
Sorry.
all through my back.
Soundgarden.
I
guess what-
tried to move
Oof.
my arm and there's no feeling. And when I look, I see there's nothing there. The face beside me stopped, it's wholly bleeding. The girl I knew has such a distant stare. Something in the air. I
God, the retro sound of this is phenomenal. Let me see if it gives me a date. 1970, guys, yeah. Pre-Sabbath. Yeah, the bass is, I was listening to those lines in there.
Then I looked straight at the attendant.
Rocky Horror Picture Show influence.
As pale as it can be. He bends and whispers something softly. He says, there's no chance for me. I remember we were flying alone and hit something in the air. I remember we were flying alone and hit something in the air.
You know, that bass, all that bass work happening back there that we're loving and stuff is really emphasized too with the drum work. A lot of the toms that are moving around through the whole passage. So the bass is actually still landing on something percussive by the drummer.
Life is flowing out my body. Pain is flowing out with my blood. The sheets are red and moist where I'm lying. God in heaven, teach me how to die. I remember we were flying alone and hit something in the air. I remember we were flying alone and hit something in the air.
Now they're having fun with this. I don't know what, right there, I don't know why my head went to B-52s for some reason. I don't know why. Ah, the Rock Lobster thing, that was it, yeah. Wow, what a great lead tone for 1970. Right, guys? That sounds great. You know, it almost sounds like it was a slowing of the reel. All playing with our headspace. Very well done. Yeah, so fully agreeing with you guys on the fact that this definitely had the Black Sabbath feel to it. Even though it was pre-Black Sabbath, the band came together in 1969. This was released in 1970. I think it was DR had mentioned something about the sound of it early on in the very beginning of the song that I was kind of, agreeing with him on it. I think one of the things that's really wonderful to listen to tracks that early is just to listen, just to the engineering of everything. It's such a time where you actually, it's almost like looking at an old film that's black and white and you see the little film burn lines in it and stuff. It's just go, wow, this was, this is some real authentic, this is writing when writing was writing and playing when you had to hit the record button and you had to play, Something I want to bring up is, I had said it earlier, I'm just going to say it again, the bass player seemed to have been having a lot of fun with the track. But when he was really having that fun, though, he was supported by a lot of tom work by the drums. And speaking of the drums, I loved how the drums was the instrument. Excuse me. I love that the drums was the instrument that gave us the stereo imaging, for the theater of the mind. But it was really super dry. I don't even think there was any room ambience in it. It sounded like, there was a time where, room mics really didn't get a lot of use. It transitioned more into the mid-'70s, I think, from historically speaking, overheads, where tom-toms, each tom-tom got mic, and then the bleed through with the cymbals would be good enough. But whether they, mic all the tom-toms, and then, of course, you pan each one, on the pan, each tom gets panned in a particular way that follows the tone, But so it was really super dry, really compact style. But the track in of itself, yeah, it was spooky boogie woogie. That's what I'm talking about. So yay. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad you were here to check that out. Troy, how you doing, man? Welcome. All right. All right, let's do this in the avocado green rooms. That's exactly what it was. Chain whipping, I got that vibe too. All right, thank you so much, Ginger. That was slick, is what I'm talking about. All right, let's see who's up next. Oh, Lisa, did you have a redeem? Is that what this is? Lisa, we have a redeem here? Let me know. If that is true, I want to get one in here right now. It is? Okay, Lisa. Let me get Incentia in right now, and then you're up next for your big fat 6,969 and 69 cents. It's insinuation about the... Good thing it wasn't 6'7". If it was 6'7", I'd have all of the younger generation going, I don't know what that's about, 6'7", but it's 6'9", so that's what I'm talking about. I have no idea. Incentia, let's get you in there, and then we'll get into Lisa Wolf. Incentia wants us... Oh, by the way, Incentia, thank you very much. That was very generous. Coffee. Yes, and I need to buy coffee, because I'm running out of coffee. Right now, Incentia wants us to listen to the band The Weeknd, and the name of the track is How Do I Make You Love Me? Take My Breath, coming to you from Incentia. Let's go. Oh, it started right there at 6:02. Okay. Uh-oh, this might be low volume. I think it is. Oh, brah, nothing I can do to bring it up.
We're going back in time. I'd like to see you try. Unpacking thoughts through tunnels in your mind. I fix you mushroom tea and cross the restless sea. Release yourself to escape reality. It doesn't faze you. I need a breakthrough. I only want what's right in front of me. It's quite unusual. Seeking approval, begging for it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna rescue this. I usually don't do this, but this has such a low volume. I want everybody to enjoy this. I think it's a pretty sounds badass track. I'm gonna bump the volume right now. I gotta smoke it so you guys can hear it and myself. And we're gonna try this again and see what happens. Where did it start again? Wait a second. Let me see. Okay, let's see what happens here. Good luck. Here we go. Wow, I got it zooming and it still doesn't help.
We're going back in time. I'd like to see you try. Unpacking thoughts through tunnels in your mind. I fix you mushroom tea and cross the restless sea. Release yourself to escape reality. It doesn't faze you. I need a breakthrough. I only want what's right in front of me. It's quite unusual.
Well, I'll fix it in the YouTube mix.
Begging for it desperately. I saw.
I like the fact that he's got that sequence going off in there. But it is an arpeggiation. You notice he's just hitting one key and it's firing off.
How do I make you love me? How do I make you fall for me? How do I make you want me?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to see if I can't fix this in my voice meter. Not your fault. Let's just see if, because sometimes they upload their stuff here, and yeah, I know. I just have to get myself, if I start moving around with too many. Give me a second, guys. Let me see if I could do this here. Let me just see if I can't. I'm going to make an adjustment here. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it in here even. Oh, I can do it here, wait.
I can see the real you, girl, you don't have to hide. Forget about what your daddy said, I'll teach you how to shine. And all the things you tolerated made you cold inside. But I can let you up again like embers of a fire. It doesn't faze you. I need a breakthrough. I only want what's right in front of me. It's quite unusual. Seeking a
All right, well, everybody just make the volume adjustment that you need to hear it. I'm going to start it over again, and it is what it is. And let's go ahead and I have mine cranked, my volume, so I've got to do the same thing you guys are doing as well. So, but here we go. We'll do it again. Not a big deal. This is what we do here. We are going to celebrate the music, even if we got to turn it up a little bit. Let's go.
Time. I'd like to see you try unpacking thoughts through tunnels in your mind. I fix you mushroom tea and cross the restless sea. Release yourself to escape reality. It doesn't faze you. I need a breakthrough. I only want what's right in front of me. It's quite unusual. Seeking approval, begging for it desperately. I saw.
Just letting the arpeggiation roller there.
How do I make you love me? How do I make you fall for me? How do I make you want me? You don't have to hide. Forget about what your daddy said, I'll teach you how to shine. And all the things you tolerated made you cold inside. But I can let you up again like embers of a fire. It doesn't faze you. I need a breakthrough. I only want what's right in front of me.
This is when you get an opportunity to really rinse the great melody.
Seeking approval, begging for it desperately. I said.
This is a Canadian artist.
Let's go.
Ooh, big fat delay on that lead. Shoegaze today. This is giving me such the 80 vibes. I love every bit of it.
I saw the fire in your eyes. I saw the fire.
Just really super legit 80s sounds, you know. But this was apparently released 3 years ago.
You risk it all to feel alive. Oh, yeah. Said you do this all the time. Tell me you love me, I'll bring you to the light. Ooh, it's like a dream. When she feels with me, she loves to be on the edge. Her fantasy is okay with me. Then suddenly, baby says, take my breath and make it last forever, babe. Do it now or never, babe.
Super catchy though. I mean, there's no choice about this. It's so damn catchy.
Nobody does it better, babe. Bring me closer, heaven, babe. Take my breath.
Yeah, it definitely has that forever rave jam going. Always has that arpeggiation in the back though. Did he age on the spot? Was that part of the video? That was a really super cool track. Sorry about the volume, everybody. You know, you had to crank it up to hear that. It definitely had that longevity kind of 12-inch dance remix rave aspect of it. I love the liquidy aspect, the ambient aspect of the synths they were using and stuff. It just had a really great vibe to it, where it was just, you know, for me, nostalgically, I was just kind of sinking into it, getting into the sounds. I love the nostalgic use of the synth sounds that they were using, you know, and the obvious kind of synth drum kind of vibe. You know, there's still a longing for that, you know, for that retro sound. That's what I'm saying. And I loved it. But I'm sorry about the issue with the volume. But I'll fix it when I export it out of YouTube, is what I'm saying. And thank you for that, too. That was very, very generous. And Cynthia, where have you, is this something that you have had on your playlist for a long time? Let me know. Okay, let me, yeah, now I got to reset this with Lisa's track. Oh, it was your album of 2022. Oh, great. Yeah, this was released 3 years ago. Okay. Oh, yeah. You said that in your thing. You're just kind of circling back to it. That's good, too, because it puts you in a different headspace. It's like playing, you know, for me, it's just kind of like when I go back and I play and I look at some of my old Minecraft worlds that I built or my little biomes. Isn't that kind of nostalgic? Even though I've only done it a few years ago, sometimes music will definitely do that same thing to you, too. Put you right back to where you were during that little period. And if it was a good space, it's going to bring out that good space, is what I'm saying. Okay, here's what's going to happen right now because of the fact that I did have a change in the volume here. I'm just going to select just any track right now just to reconfigure my audio. So give me a second here. I'm just going to choose something here that's just to recon. Let's see whatever this is. Uh-oh. So now it's really loud, so hang on. Is it too loud now, guys? Sounds good? Volume's okay? Okay, good. Sorry. Yeah, everybody's like jumping on the bandwagon right now to take songs and, you know, hit songs from other things and soulify it or funkify it or something. I don't know. I'm over it. You know, that's just, you know, what it is. Okay. Let's get back to our usual suspects here. So, Lisa Wolf, we're cashing in on your redemption. One of my favorite tracks from a producer I've done work with, Professor Kliq. The release date is actually closer to 2008 originally, and might actually have been around when we first met or talked. I believed he was in college when I asked around about possible directions to look towards around that time. This was certainly a track that was very influential to my early EDM production, along with other artists such as Square Pusher, Aphex Twin, and John Carpenter. Oh, that's quite the company to be in. Okay, everybody, let's get ready. This is Lisa Wolf, our very own Lisa Wolf. And the artist is Professor Kliq, K-L-I-Q, and the song is I'll Go Rhythm. Let's go. Trying to find the one. Bueller. Almost sounds like it was a sequence that was dialed down. to half tempo. Well, it's awfully clicky, that's for sure. Super abstract, real creative. I think Amon's emote wins. Hola, Conta Corazón, ¿cómo estás? Todo bien, mano. Like, here's the square pusher vibes, for sure. Somebody's spinning the record backward. Lisa.
Oh, that's kind of novel. When you do that?
Caught me off guard. I thought something answered behind me. I don't know what that was. That was awfully clicky, Lisa B. I heard Square Pusher, but I also heard, there's this other one that I want to mention that is super glitchy. And I've done a couple of their videos on the Decomposer Lounge. Oh, why can't I remember who they are? Not Infected Mushroom. Can't remember. Square Pusher, Infected Mushroom. Who was this other one? Like super glitchy track. It took me a second also to dive into it because I was, in my head, it all, no, not Chemical Brothers. God, I wish I remember which one it is. It'll come to me probably like in 6 weeks. But it took me a second to actually lock into it. I was like going, I kind of felt where the tempo was. Igor, that was it. Thank you. Thank you. It took me a second to kind of lock into where the one was going to fall because there was a lot of accents in the glitchiness in strategic places that I was going, okay, there's one. No, that's not it. Oh, shit, that's not it. And of course, when it came in, that wasn't the one that I thought it was going to be. Love the piano work. So I wasn't expecting the glitchiness because the beginning of the track had so much of that great piano work, and then that became second, to all the production that came in on that. But super glitchy. That must be what like a heart readout must look like to somebody who's like having an anxiety attack. Is what I'm feeling. But but you also said that was an influence to some of your EDM as well. I could see why. But it was a great blend. I think the fun takeaway for me is how they kept the piano at some place still happening through the track. Is what I'm saying. Thanks, Lisa Wolf. So good to have you here. After I get back with surgery, we're going to have our podcast, okay? Next up is Senor Rui. Senor Rui. Oh my goodness. I love this band. I love the composer. Probably one of the very first abstract type of composition that I ever really experienced. That would be with 9 Inch Nails, which is coming up next. And the message is, while Came Back Haunted was a big single from this album, I feel like All Time Low is the true heart of the album's sound. It has a deeper, more hypnotic, sparse industrial groove with a bass line that's pure funk, subtly dancing in the background of the stanzas. Oh, Costanza. Very well. You got the classical thingy. Dark, sinister, incredibly cool with the ending that's sure to fill in someone's ambient ethereal bingo slot. It's a real hidden gem, lost to the more fortunate songs that grace the music video or radio air at the time. Oh, good. Read between the lines. You're a solid fan for 9 Inch Nails then. So everybody, here we go. This is from Senor Rui here on the Abbacado Show. Happy Aloha Friday, Abbacado Show. We are listening to 9 Inch Nails, and the name of the track is All Time Low. Let's go. Trent doing what he does best. The pattern that's hanging back and forth.
See, this is where the fun begins. You barely even pierce the skin.
There's a bass back there, I can hear it.
You see what is
Maybe a little influence from Prince. Classic 9 Inch Nails, Trent Reznor's, the spoken melodic aspect of it, with the whispery voices behind it. There's a secondary sub loop back there percussively that's really cool. It's living in a new, unique part of the mix. In between the kick and the snare level-wise.
Forever.
sounds too like I'm hearing little influences of earlier Peter Gabriel. Here's in the back. Melody there. That's great. I love that. Where he's going with this is great. I love that he's letting us rinse in this. This is a really nice little drift off into the essence of ambience. That was a super slick track to bring here into the session. You know, this is to me there's been a lot of listening to Nine Inch Nails throughout many Nine Inch Nails and Trent Reznor throughout many aspects in the journey of my life. You know, as a composer and different things, and not hearing it because I went out and bought any project or any CD or any DVD or anything. But everywhere that I would go or parties I would be at and stuff like that, I would always get, you know, these different elements of Trent Reznor or Nine Inch Nails, which is a combination, obviously, of the same sometimes. And, you know, the one thing that I really have always been struck by what he brings in what I would consider fairly approachable contemporary arrangements, because maybe they'll breathe on, you know, through just a handful of chords, you know, as it would. It's the unique layers of accompaniments that he uses for it. This sequence, and then this has got a brighter, edgier sound. It sounds almost corrosive, and then over here it's a beautiful, dancing little, you know, toy piano kind of a thing happening, and he's so fantastic at that. And he also has a very recognizable voice for me. You know, and for somebody that's not like a super fan of his, in the case where, you know, I've bought all kinds of albums and stuff and I recognize all kinds of elements of him, he definitely has such a great sounding, great tone to his voice that makes it uniquely him. I think they all go for that, right? Everybody that's a singer is to sound like themselves and uniquely like them. But Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails journey through millions of people's soundtrack of life is indelible, you know, and so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, guys, I do have to make one more slight adjustment on my audio because everyone's saying that I'm slightly, let me turn this up just a skosh soft, and then I got to bring the music down just a little more, actually. So we're going to have to do another bit of adjustments here. Just give me a second. There we go. So the next track might be a little slightly softer. Hey, man, how are you? Milik Skirgle Raggle, just forgive me, I'm not going to. Thank you for coming out. I'm so pumped that you're here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We can all hardly wait to get some more Tool going, too, yeah? When is it coming out with another album? I can hardly wait. Everybody say hi to our friend that just popped in and send them some Abbacado Aloha. Okay, next up, who do we have here? Let me refresh my list. Refreshing my list here. Next up is Tonto Corazon. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh. You know he's bringing it to us. Everybody get your salsa dancers on. Is what I'm talking about. Let's see what Tonto Corazon is bringing us here. I hope the song brings on a smooth Friday night and good vibes to all of you wonderful Kados. So you guys ready? Tonto Corazon wants us to listen to, I believe it's a band, Reign of Kindo. The name of the song is Cure, Moonchild cover. You guys ready? Are we bringing it? Let's go. All right. Che, que suave. Dulce de leche. O queso.
I've had my eyes on you for a while, and though it seems at
Look at my brother there. He's playing a bass ukulele. I love that. Look.
you are the love that I got to give.
Tres leches.
We laughed and kissed till the sun took us by surprise, telling the whole truth about our lives. I'm so in love with what you got to give. I can show you that love is a cure of the heartache. Let me show you, baby, don't be afraid of a good thing. I can show you that love is a cure of the heartache.
Ooh, what a great sound to it. That bass being a little bit of a. Look at that.
For a while longer.
I got to buy one next week. I'm just going to do it.
Until it made you stronger. Learn who you are without help. I know
He has such an amazing voice.
before, but I won't wait for a love like yours. I can't hesitate. Stay a while and let me change your mind.
I love the drummer setup. Reverse kick hitting a suitcase, is it?
I can show you that love is a cure for heartache. Let me show you, baby, don't be afraid of a good thing. I can show you that love is a cure for heartache. I can show you that love is a cure for heartache. Let me show you, baby, don't be afraid of a good thing. I can show you that love is a cure for heartache. I can show. Don't
Wow.
be afraid of a good thing. I can show you that love is a cure for heartache.
Bass. Oof. But What a shucky duck way to end that. Tonto Corazon, what a great track. You know, first of all, it was a beautiful track. Sexy, jazzy, kind of a sultry, jazzy vibe to it with definite soul. Soul, sexy, jazzy vibe to it, you know. Now, of course, I was a little mesmerized. I make up my own words as I go, guys. You know how I roll. Mesmerized with the bass in the sense that not so much the bass playing. Everybody sounded fantastic. Bass player was wonderful. Everybody was fantastic. But the tone of that ukulele-styled bass, I think Kama, K-A-M-A, makes them. I've always wanted to get one. I've played a few before. The strings are like almost, I kid you not, like smooth licorice. You know, like licorice whips when you play it. Of course, it doesn't taste as good. It's not as sticky. But it has that vibe to it. And I don't know if you noticed, but the sustain of the strings, just by virtue of what the strings are made out of and how they're made, are not really long. You know, it won't ring out. You know, even if you've got the badass pickups, they lose their vibration through and through. But for this kind of playing and stuff, and the intimacy of the video too, I really loved. The other thing that I also kind of went back in is I really loved the drummer's setup. As far as being able to have just the right amount of everything, the little kick suitcase, I guess you want to call it. Maybe I would, you know, put a kick on a cajone. I just said cajone, Jesus. A cajon? Sorry, Jesus. I deserve a kick in the cojones for that, sorry. Pelotudo. Llevo mil putas, carajo. Wey puta, carajo, ¿qué está haciendo? Okay. Anyhow, you know, put a soft kick on that. And the fact that it had like just a really nice, small, tight snare. And he also had a little tambourine in his lap and stuff. So I was going, oh, that's really unique. You know, you know, that kind of vibe there, I dug. The guy had a phenomenal voice. I mean, was that, if I was to utilize music as part of my bag of tricks, if I had somebody I liked at my house, turn the lights down, you know, light a spliff, a candle, you know, maybe have a couple fingers of, you know, scotch. What did you think I was going to say? Jeez, relax, you know, and all that sort of stuff. Very smooth. Yeah, it's just that kind of stuff like, hey, hey, chaka chak dooga boo ba da be doo ba daddy boop do. So yeah, what a great track. Look at you, got me going. Tanto corazon, tonto corazon. Look at me, I'm like la 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 la. Thank you for bringing it into the house. All of us Kados know whenever you're dropping, it's like whenever you're dropping stuff in, we know we're getting the live goodness. And what's really great about this is that this is a really super cool find. It's nothing that's, you know, just a little over 2,000 views. It was released 4 years ago. So you have your ear to the ground in a very unique way. So, you know, we love that. We do love that. So thank you. Muchas gracias, vos. Excuse me, I'm dying. Woof. All right, let's continue on. Let me refresh the data just in case somebody slipped in with an ooey gooey 50-cent boosty on top of their koosty. And sliding in, we have another wonderful listen to Kalafina. This is going to be coming from Makuzia. Hi, Makuzia. What's going on, Makuzia? Everybody side on Makuzia. Makuzia is coming in and wants us to check out. I have been having such a great journey on this with Kalafina. It's the ending song for the anime Madoka Magica, and the name of the song is Magia. So I had to look at it really quick, make sure it wasn't a typo, because you guys know me and my typo and the way I spell and read, because I write good. So Makuzia, let's hear it. And thank you, that was very kind, like usual in your donos. Let's see what we got going on here. This is once again Kalafina, the name of the song. Ooh, shit. What just happened? Hang on, hang on. Oh, I thought I blew up the forum. All right, here we go. This is Kalafina. Oh my God. Hang on for a second before we get going. I know everyone's getting revved up. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me try this again. It's been a day. It's been a day. It's always a lovely day hanging out with the Kados. All right, for Makuzia, here we go. This is Kalafina, and the name of the song is Magia, and this is from the anime Madoka Magica. Let's go. All right. It's been non-stop harmonies. I don't know what they're saying, but it definitely feels like it's a call to action kind of vibe in an anime. It's like a power source, kind of like. I like the hidden tube bells back there. I love that. It reminds me of something. Oh, I don't think. That's the second modulation in here, no? Two bells. I love the Schwarmy strings, a little bit of an Arabic influence in the arrangement. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the score from The Professional. It's just that string line there, I don't know. That's just me. Okay, now we're stepping into some snare. To this point, the call to action drum-wise was all tom-toms. I like the additional arrangement coming in here. The odd intimacy with the instrument there, the string instrument there is really cool. I'm serious about ending this. Makusia, a couple things about this track. Since it was an anime and some of you guys did pop up what was possibly happening, I think you did say this was kind of like a battle that you couldn't win, a call to action. you know, very heroic kind of a thing. As funny enough, like the pose that she's in right now is what I was doing earlier. Felt like, oh, you know, that kind of a thing that you see a lot in anime. Well, not like me. I'm just saying, very. I better stop doing that. You guys are going to clip that stuff. I'm going to get in trouble. But really the whole track pretty much never locked into a beat pattern that, you know, I really like the fact that it didn't. It was always, you know, the tom-tom, and that wasn't necessarily a snare. It was just kept on going and stuff. There was a little section in there where the snare did introduce itself and then pulled itself back as the toms went out. So it was that kind of, you know, kind of pseudo-battle-esque kind of vibe. And then I started thinking about it. Okay, this is for anime, so that means all, you know, no bars. What's it called? No hold bars. No bars hold. No something. The rules are all out the window. And so listening to, you know, it's basically a rock track, but the addition with the, you know, the two bells in the background and the isolated string instrument and stuff, and adding all these other elements and stuff like that made it, you know, stepped it into more of a cinematic vibe, you know, for me, just a little bit more. But as the anime is concerned, being that I don't know about it, it definitely did have that, you know, power up call to action kind of vibe. So, but thank you so much, man. Now wait a second. Rotten Soundgarden says there's another version of this, Mary's Blood version of this. So this is Makusia or Rotten Soundgarden. Is this the original, and then there's a cover of this, or is this a cover of something else? This is the original. Okay, good. All right. I just didn't know where that fell in there. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much, Makusia. I dug that. In my mind, though, the thing is that when I'm listening to the tracks, what I do to myself is I try to imagine, you know, the anime and the characters, what's going on. But, you know, this video was kind of cool to watch as well. And I did like that really kind of schwarmy string arrangement that came in. I kind of da 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 da. And now I know that might have sounded funny when I said, "Oh, well, this sounds like, you know, a little bit of the score from The Professional." Remember that with the little, what's her name? Whatever, you know, and the guy who was the assassin. There's a poignant section to the score where it is da 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 na na na. You know, so I think that stuck out for me on that. So yeah, Patty Cakes just announced now that the stream is only officially starting now because he's here. So, you know, thank you, Patty Cakes, for adoring us, being here so we can start our stream. Everybody say hi to Patty Cakes. Okay, next up is going to be DJ Tambor. DJ Tambor says, gonna get my Halloween requests in a little early, and this track is honestly, in my opinion, one of the most filthy, if not the best atmospheric track in the entire game. Guys, we're checking out a track here from Starcraft. The name of the track is Zerg 1. You guys know of that game? Do you guys know that game? Do you guys know that game? Do you guys, if you know that game, do you know of this track? Let's go. Almost sound like the beginning of Dolby or THX. Yeah, this is very ghouly and ghostly and ugly and dark and cynical. Quite the piece of music for a game. Is that what that is? I'm hearing something. I didn't know it was a dentist drill. Now it's over. Now I can't get that out of my head. Yeah, this is like really dark, going through like a dripping cave of green goo and things inside you're swarming through. Oh, it's in-game. That's great. You know what? This is badass for in-game playing. I'm so digging this. What's happening here? Somebody's got to get me in on it. What's the background look like, you know? I thought it looks cavey and gooey and eyes poking out at you and stuff. And now it's getting a little more darker and dense. It almost seems like there would be gobbly-goobly zombies and stuff that I guess you're gathering, you know, resources with. Like the army's all rah, 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 rah. More to it? I guess not. Is there any more to it? It looked like they had some longer time to it, but it kind of faded out into nothingness. I loved it. I think for me, what was... Oh, there's more? Okay, sorry. I'm going to shut up. It just... Okay. Oh, there it is. See, I love this. It's a little more seductive. It pulls you into a darker space. Ooh, I love the bringing into the percussive... That little bass sequence back there, that kind of nubbed off synth bass sound. Ooh, tricking us out here, slowing down a bit. Sounds like there's some gnats flying around my head. It's a good feeling. I'm talking about a menacing horror kind of vibe. Yeah, there's a little echoes in it. I was just thinking about that. Like this. This is great. This is menacing as shit, but I mean, not saying this shit's menacing, but yeah, shit is menacing too, right? Step in it, it's menacing. That little lead back there, that little synth lead's making it really swarmy. Oh yeah, SB, I feel that. Yeah, man, fully feel you on, first of all, when you said that this is like the main theme, it took me a second to kind of wrap my head around it because there were some changes that were happening there. I love, there's a couple times when the composer goes into this area where there's more of this ambient thing that happens with this little light bit of sound design, percussive stuff that's going on in the back. Not so much of what we just heard on the outro. But it's very obscure in the mix in the back. You can feel it, you know it's there. Also kind of duplicated that or still utilizing that same type of composition without using a percussive loop with just that bass. Remember how I said I love that nubby little bass back in there? You know? Oh, the same people that write Diablo 2. All right. Yeah, whoever these composers are have a great sense of horror and pulling it out of you, you know? One of the things that's kind of, like I said, when that one part of the track comes up and goes, I feel like somebody kicked over a hornet's nest or something's buzzing in my ear. That's actually just a really important technique that composers use just to make you feel just uncomfortable, you know? Even if you're in the middle of gameplay, obviously. I kind of am wondering, too, in the middle of gameplay, or if this was theme, so yeah, you're right, there wasn't really gameplay, it's more like you said you were assembling things for your army. Like what were the sound design noises of the game that were going on? You know what I mean? That actually plays a part in it. You know, if it's squishy, whoosh, you know, that kind of stuff. As you're building the resources, but I mean, do you open up a cricky door and goes, and you go in and you grab something and it's like, you know, Eye of Newt dripping and it makes, you know, blushy sounds and stuff like that. Building noises. Yeah, you see, this is where that plays into it. Yeah, this is a perfect track for that kind of stuff. You're assembling and building stuff. Yeah. Oh, and you say they're very wet as well. So they have a good rinse on like reverb, is what you're saying? Now, either way, this definitely has that spookiness to it. You know, it reminds me of a track that I did a couple years ago for Halloween. I'll find it. I'll put it on my Be Right Back page if I can find it. That has that kind of weird element to it. Discursive, padded type stuff, not patty cakes, but padded, because, you know, patty cakes could be discursive. I'm just saying. Next up, Great Sage Sun. How are you? Are you hanging in there? Quado. Great Sage Sun, how you be? I be here. Ibuprofen. I wish I could have found a professional live recording, but I couldn't. So enjoy the resurgent hit with an impressive frontman in its original presentation. Great Sage. Hey, there you are. Everybody say, how's it? To Great Sage Son. So what are we listening to here from Great Sage Son? He says, Foxy Shazam. The name of the track is Oh Lord. Let's go.
Julian, it's Papa. I know it's really hard sometimes for you, and that can be really scary. But if you ever need anything, if you ever need me, just close your eyes, and I'll come and get you.
Kind of like the Queen performance vibe with Geddy Lee's voice. What a voice, jeez.
Keep on keeping on. Julian, I thought I told you this, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah. Oh, Julian, it probably scares you now. In the future it counts. You gotta trust me, yeah. So hide this song away for a darker day.
I love the following of the piano for the melody. Brings it home just a little more there.
Just keep that in mind. When you wake in the morning, you'll be satisfied. 'Cause there is always a wrong to your right. And there will always be a war somewhere to fight. And God knows
Oh God, what a range that guy's got.
keep on keeping on.
A little bit of a Tom Petty style production as well. Are you guys getting that? Or is it me not knowing what I'm saying? The magic of the la la la's. Come on, everybody, la 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 with it, will you?
Always a wrong to your right. And there will always be a war.
Background vocals remind me of Styx. I'm hearing a harmonica.
Keep on keeping on.
Bruh. Okay, there's a la la for everybody. La 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 la, la yeah. Haha. That was a trick track. I can't believe I said that. So a couple things that we've already talked about. Yeah, Chocolate Mike. That's definitely what it was. First of all, the guy just has just the most insanely up there, super duper tone in his voice. Reminds me a little bit of Claudio from that band. And obviously Geddy Lee as well a little bit. Production very influenced by Queen-esque. I mean, this is their own track. There's no two ways about it. The video of it gave it a little bit of a distraction in the sense, not a distraction from how great the track was, but a little bit more of the, let's say, the mockery of what the lyrics, I thought what the lyrics were saying. But, you know, the other thing that I also dial into as well, and this is something that I'm going through right now with a track that I'm writing for kids, is the importance of just not having lyrics and just going la, 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 la. There's just something that pulls everybody in. It's almost anthemic. Is that a word? Is anthemic a word? Somebody look that up for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's when everybody puts up their hands and go la 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 la. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe. Oh, there is a word called anthemic. Okay, good. You know, and to me that's just very unifying. You know, I think one of the things that, because I'm writing this kids track, you know, when I listen to certain tracks like Baby Shark, right? Baby Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark. Oh, sorry. Now that's going to be in everybody's head. But there's just something you said, the do-do-do-do-do-do. It's very accessible. You know what I mean? So having that in there was really a fun part of it. But it was a great track. Shockadoobies, it sure was. Uh-oh, next up, I have a funny feeling it's going to get loud in here. You know, because we're going to have our chair mosh pit master, SB, wants us to listen to... Good morning, Abba and the Kados. I've had a really tough week this week, so I'm super happy for some Aloha Friday on this Sunday morning. Ha ha ha. This is a breezy band, breezy like in Brisbane. Is that what you mean, the breezy? That I had the pleasure of seeing for the first time a couple weeks ago. A three-piece with ridiculous amounts of energy and some killer riffs. I think they have the old school melodic rock vibe, and I love that Sina sings with an Aussie accent. I don't know that I'd be able to detect that. Also thought you'd enjoy a Halloween video, so it's kind of spooky as it gets. You know, I definitely know what an Australian accent is, but I think one of the unique things that every time I hear it is when Australians say no. It's not no, it's like ner, near, something like that is so cool. That's just such a unique thing. Is it me, SB, or is that true? Is that right? Is that when they say no, it's more like a no or something like that? I think it's one of the coolest accents, really, the Aussie accent. But yeah, I'm just saying no. I'm sorry. That sounds like me. It sounds like a cow that's getting castrated. But wait a minute. Cows don't get castrated. Bulls do. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. But at least I recognize my mistake and stop it with the old man emotes. I feel I'm getting hammered here. Everybody, this is from SB. And this is from SB. Wants us to listen to the band Krave. And the name of the song is Unalive. It's supposed to be a spooky video. Here we go. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. You say this is a trio, huh? Oh, you're right about the riff, man. Nice voice, man. Oh, nice adjustment to the riff, too. That was great. She's a bass player as well? That's killer. Oh, that's right. You did say a trio. I don't know, but I'd like to hear a little bit more of her in the mix with that bass. This is reminiscent of a little bit of Sabbath right here. She's playing the bass on her IV. That was funny. I got that. Recording of the guitar, being that we have guitar, bass, drums, that's it. Engineer did a great job on the doubling. I like how they just kind of mellow us out here for a second. This is that area where it feels a little Black Sabbath-y to me. And I like that Phrygian scaling down. Tip jar.
I can't believe it. Every time. Every time.
No, it's not.
I can't believe it. Why can't you share it? No. How could you? Why can't you share it?
Oh, they saved the breakdown for the last section here. Dang, are you okay, SB? I know you were chair banging, head banging, chair banging, mosh pitting behind your desk. I hope you didn't kick anything under the table, your shins on the top of the desk or something like that. Guaranteed you were bouncing around on that, weren't you? You were right about the riff. That was an absolute riff master. Yes, let's call it moshing, shall we? Yes, I'm sorry. What did I say? Chair banging? I'm sorry. I forget the generational gap in some of the phrasings. I suck. Anyhow, I'm old. I'm okay with it. But yes, we will for now call it chair moshing. But I could picture you. I could picture what you were doing, and my neck started hurting for you. That was an absolutely, it's a Freudian dyslexia. Yes, and I caught your other comment earlier, Aman, about castration or something like that. Anyhow, yeah, you were right about the riff. That was a great riff. Her voice is on fire. Absolutely fire. And she gave us a couple textures towards the end. And I also like the cut time at the end. Kind of wish they would have kind of showed that in a little bit, like give us a little cut time a little earlier, you know, with that riff. I thought it definitely would have, because for me, I told you before many times, it's like, you know, whenever they go into the cut time, but they keep everything else going, it really accentuates, you know, or emphasizes, accentuates. I'm always extension. It's a guy thing. Size matter. Anyhow, so, but the big takeaway for me is just how Amazeballs, what a great voice. Slamming track. The video was cute. The video was like, almost like the buddy had the VHS kind of thing. Let's set up and let's just get everybody blooded up and do this whole thing. And funny thing about the video too, I love there's that cutaway where the lead singer has an IV in her arm, but she's playing it like an upright bass. Great sense of humor for having that horror vibe. SB bringing in the horror, and a Brisbane band that she just saw recently. How did you hear this band? Was this the first time you heard the band, or have you been kind of nursing into get to see them? Maybe you heard them on Spotify or something like that. I was going to say radio, but there are no more radio, is what I'm saying. Let me know. All right, next up is going to be J-Mac 728. J-Mac 728. I'm gonna take a break after this track. Looks like J-Mac is gonna bring us a little bit of jazz, do you say? This is a very fun, jazzy song my friend sent me the other day. It's been on repeat since he sent it to me. It's so catchy. J-Mac, how's it? What's going on, brother? And so, yeah, he's bringing us a band called Berlioz. And the name of the song is Jazz is for Ordinary People. That's what I like. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Jazz was for ordinary people. Jazz is ordinary people. It's the music of the young. Every time young people invent music, everybody hates
it. Square us off with that triangle. Oh my God, I'm such in a maple syrup soft chill mood with this right now. Isn't it cheap? What a unique sound for the piano. The way they EQ'd it. Soft and sexy.
How is it infectious? What might be the consequences?
I love the triangle. Oh, when I say it, they pull it. Love that delay on the sax. Oh, good, a little more. I was like, oh my God, it's so good. We can hear the reed just kind of buzzing there. Oh, J-Mac, what a great track, man. That was so syrupy and just so chill and just, I think that a track like that can reset anybody's mood. Anybody's mood, even if you don't listen to jazz. There's just something to that is just so, crack the ceiling, kind of vibe. It's like, oh yeah, okay, everything else is just not worth thinking about right now because I'm just jamming to this is what I'm talking about. That was such a great track. But you know what was really unique about that? It was the tone of that piano. That piano had a very unique kind of tone to it. I was kind of listening to it. I can't say that I know. It sounds like there was an obvious reshaping of the tone with EQing, kind of a pseudo lo-fi kind of vibe. But it was real piano. It wasn't, and it also didn't. The other thing I listened for And it's gotten pretty good, but still, you know, I was listening to the hammers hitting the strings, you know. I listen for certain nuances, and so, you know, these are live musicians doing it, but that purposeful EQ of it, making it so warm and so soft, you know, the tone is very warm. It's not bright and punchy and stuff. It could have been like a baby grand, you know, maybe with a blanket, with the top open, but a blanket over the top, in between the top and whatever. Many different ways to actually get a sound like that, but that, and then actually you put the mics above the blanket. You know what I'm saying? So instead of having a baby grand that's opened, and then you put the mics in there, you put a 414 in the back, one in the front or something. It depends on what mics you want to use, blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to get that. But if you actually open up a baby grand, blanket it, and then put the mics on top of it, you can get also a very unique kind of vibe. You know, obviously, too, could be playing with the damper pedal pressed, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, shaka-doobies. Hey, guys, I'm going to take a short break. Let me stop my hard drive really quick.